Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so here is part two. I just wanted to finish going over the rest of those PowerPoint notes. All right, so we've talked about the pieces that lead to the start of the Great Depression, right? We've got the stock market crash, overproduction of goods, surplus of crops, and high tariffs. Again, that's just to name a few. But all of these pieces together are going to start causing businesses to start to crumble. Um, Unfortunately, as goods come down, again, banks have to close. Businesses that invested in the stock market and had money in the banks, as they have to close as well. People are going to start losing jobs. Unemployment goes up, which means homelessness goes up, and it's a really bad situation. So, a lot of major cities are going to start to see large numbers, like hundreds of thousands of people that are homeless and without a job, um, foreclosures on farms and houses. The Dust Bowl will be another effect. That's a natural disaster that messes with farmers. It is a windstorm that comes from Canada and comes through the Great Plains and, or, from the Midwestern states all the way through the Great Plains, and it actually works its way all the way out to the East Coast. And it looks like something straight out of a movie. As this windstorm comes through, it picks up all this loose topsoil and it makes this terrible dust storm. They called it the brown plague. And reports say that you could not see your hand out in front of your face. Like, that is how thick this dust was. It ruined crops, it killed livestock, and people were stuck in their houses for days waiting for this huge wind and dust storm to pass through. So again, if a farmer wasn't struggling to begin with, they definitely were after that. Cities had to start doing something to help people. They created soup kitchens, bread lines, and it was kind of a first come, first serve. If they ran out of food after 100 people or 200 people, then, the thousands that were probably still waiting are just out of luck till the next day. But it's not enough, and it's not enough fast enough. These, what we call shanty towns, were popping up in parks and in city sidewalks. People taking cardboard or tents and creating these makeshift houses just so they didn't have to be out in the elements. So making tents or making houses out of cardboard boxes, and that's what families were living in, not just men and women, but children too. So as everybody is struggling, they're kind of calling for the government to do something. Um, Hoover has what he calls an idea of rugged individualism, to where he really says that the government should have hands off. He says, you know what, the economy and business, everything will fix itself, and there's really no reason to intervene. So he chooses not to.